You think people are really gonna watch this?
They ain't got nothing else to do.
Right?
Word.
I ain't going on social media talking shit about TDS Radio. I know that much.
My man, Coach Block.
What's up, cuz? How we living?
You're rocking with TDS Radio.
Get it, Kim. All right. She got a vision, and she want us to execute this vision.
Ooh, man. That's what TDS is about today.
Ken and Kim are the two dopest siblings that I know.
All right, man. You ready?
Am I ready? Are they ready?
Nigga.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio. And as you can see, the other half, my biological sibling, is out. But I got a new sibling in today.
Wait, hold on. No, I've been known you.
They don't know that.
Oh, that's fair.
So,
I mean, I am on your radio.
So I got a new sibling here with me today to host the show. But if she would have let me finish my intro, but for those who have been watching, you have seen her face before. I have to my left, your right, if you're watching this.
What?
You missed your cue.
Oh, you supposed to say
I have to my right, I'm sorry, to my left, your right, if you're watching this, Miss
Tyranikia Chappelle,
who is our
sex educator, and my show, Sex on Bang. He's
There we
supposed to
go.
introduce me. See, I
no.
missed him already.
You are gonna you do that.
I
This
missed
is
him
you.
already.
So let's go. Let's rock. Come on. Go ahead, plug your show.
Yes, y'all. So y'all know I'm here. I'll be back. Matter of fact, Friday, 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget. Sex on Bang here on TDS Radio. Talk about all things in relation to sex, love, relationships. Whether that be sexual health, pleasure, intimacy. I have guests. As a matter of fact, I have a relationship expert coming in on Friday, Miss Yoni Brown. She'll be here talking about self-love. So stay tuned. Like I say, Friday, 7 p.m. Don't forget, y'all come join us. We're going to hang out, have a good time. Yeah. So that's Sex on Band. And then me, sexy education. So again, sexual health influencer, studying to become a sexologist in school now currently. I host events. As a matter of fact, I have a sexual health expo coming up this summer. So for those who are in Durham, Raleigh, or just in the surrounding area, stay tuned for information on it. So y'all looking, just go moms. It's a BIPOC female focused sexual health expo, where we're also incorporating teenagers to talk about vulva health, menstruation, hygiene, and relationships for our teens, because not enough information is talked about there with our girls.
It's not. They don't know what to do a lot of times.
Yeah, and like, honestly and truly, they don't really even know what relationships are, how to navigate relationships, how to navigate those feelings of liking somebody, right?
Right.
Like we say, oh yeah, it's normal. Okay, we get that those feelings are normal, but how do we take and help them navigate this normality of life, right?
Because it's a new space.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also talking about safety when it comes to relationship, not just the physical safety, but the emotional safety, the mental safety that go into liking somebody and then not liking you back, right?
Right.
Or just in being in a space you like somebody, you don't know how to like them, or don't know how to express that, rather to your friends.
Because you awkward.
Yeah, you awkward. Hey, they got some grown people that's awkward.
Yeah, exactly. it has no age.
Literally. So, like I say, with this expo, it is just meant to take and bridge that gap, one with a taboo space for mothers and daughters, right? To create a space where it's open, where girls can see their mom in this very vulnerable space of talking about relationships, talking about sex, talking about their vulva, the period.
Oh no, we'll talk about it in a minute. We'll talk about it Friday, because I don't want to give too much about it today.
Yeah.
Because I had a question.
For what? Which one?
I don't know if I want to hear my mom talk about sex.
Why not?
Why? It was always awkward when my mom talked about sex.
I'm sorry.
Our house was a nudist camp, but still, it was like nobody wanted to hear that.
I mean, you a guy, so maybe that's why. But at the end of the day, if you a woman, I mean, yes, women can give you information on the male physique, right, or how men should be in certain spaces. But as far as telling you what to do with your penis, she don't know. But at the end of the day, I got a vulva. I got a little girl. I know what to do with this vulva. I know what to tell her. Certain things that might come up.
She needs to be informed.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, why send your child to other spaces when you are a resource, or matter of fact, you could be a resource, because you have to put in perspective too that not all women are fully aware of their vulva, how to care for it, how to engage with their vulva. There are some people who have vulva care routines that are quite awful, to be quite honest with you. And some of them don't make no sense.
We'll talk about vulva care routines on Friday. Right now, we're going to talk about today is Wednesday. So on Wednesdays, we usually talk healing things with Ms. Varner and all that. But she will not be back until next week. So this week is just me. As y'all can see, I got the controls in front of me.
Look, he working, y'all.
I got to do stuff today. I can't just be the guy over there talking shit.
He really working today, y'all.
I really am.
I get to take his place. I just sit here and be pretty. I like this job for me, y'all.
Yeah.
Don't be like that.
I mean, what I'm saying, ain't no different on Fridays when you show up. So,
you messy. You messy. Don't start your stuff. We got company.
So let's get into the routine of the day. So first things first, what we always do, as you guys know, is we just ask, how was your day? Not too many people ever ask that. So how was your day?
How was my day? My day was it was actually pretty easy today. I've had a very busy couple days, just very fast paced. And today was pretty easy. I didn't do too much besides the classwork, the norm, and and then I'm here. Yeah, that was really it. My day my day consisted of me just being still.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
I need that. I feel like I'm behind, even though I'm not. It just feels like I am. Like I'm chasing. There's so much shit to get done. Right.
And I think we all get this, because that's the one thing I was saying. Like I was telling my friend, I was overstimulated yesterday. And I said it because just felt like everything was just like this. And I'm like, I feel like I'm not moving, but I done did a whole lot in this day. And I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
So I just think we just in space where it's like, especially like us in America, like we just got to be doing something. Yeah. Really, we don't have to be doing nothing.
I feel like I'm in quicksand, and I promise you, I'm not. I'm like, yo, I can see the projects and the progress that I'm doing, but it feel like it ain't enough. It's like, and here comes more, and here comes more. So that was where I was at today. Even though I was at work with the kids, I'm still working at work to make sure I am prepared for the show. In case my sister's listening, she's like, you just didn't do shit today. I don't want to hear that. She will do it. She will do it. She will come back in town like, this was terrible. So she's done it to me before.
Because you don't be working.
I do be working, but she likes everything in its
First of all, not
orders.
Too much on my friend. You're not gonna play
she
her.
Likes her stuff
while
in
she
her
not
order.
Here. That's what you not.
She's here. To do. Believe me, I guarantee you, she's listening
wherever she's at. And you're not gonna play with her while she's not sitting here defending herself. Her other half, you don't play with her.
I've already told her that, and everybody who's listening already knows. I already called her an insurance agent. You was right there when I called her that.
It don't matter, because
everything has to be in a sequential order.
No, she's
matter of fact,
structured.
we are actually late because we're supposed to have birthdays done by now.
Oh, that's your fault then. You supposed to be doing that. See, she's structured. She on time. That's why I still work the way it do, because my girl on time.
Anyway,
she got it.
Birthdays today.
Oh, don't do her like that. I got you, Kim.
Anyway. We got birthdays today. I got quite a few, and you said you have one, right?
Yes.
So you want me to start, or you want to start?
I can start because I just got the one.
Okay.
This birthday shout out goes to someone who's dear to me. I've known her for quite some time, although we don't talk all the time. I haven't talked in quite some while. But happy birthday, Brandy Banks. You are amazing. You are beautiful. I hope that you enjoy your day. And hug and kiss your baby for me.
Where's she born?
Oh, she from here in North Carolina. I
Is
forget
she?
what small, yeah.
Might be related to her.
Oh, for real?
Is she from this side of North Carolina?
I think I forget what small town she from.
My grandfather's a Banks.
Oh, really? I'm gonna show you a picture of her, see if you know. You might know it.
Might be related. That was a terrible, terrible tragedy when I came down here when I was little.
Yikes.
Because I went into Clayton, where my family is from.
And
there was this. She might be. She looked like she could be one of us.
Dang.
Swear to God, she looked like she could be one of us. So I go, and there's this one. I was probably about 12 years old. Come down here, and I'm in Clayton, and I didn't know how little Clayton was. It's just you coming from the city, and you come into the country.
Right.
Okay. Found this red bone beautiful. She was my cousin.
Yikes.
Couldn't talk to her, right? So they was
Yikes.
like, yo. So my older cousins was laughing like, yo, everybody who's related to the Banks family, line up on the gate.
Ooh.
It was like the whole damn park.
Dang.
I was pissed. He was like, yo, you can't talk to her. Like, and they're laughing. I'm like, why not? They're like, no. That's your family. I'm like, and then one dude was like, half the niggas out here is your family. I'm like, there's no way. My man said, line up on the gate. He lined up on the gate. I was like, sick. But I'm glad he saved me, though, because that could have been tragic.
No, like for real. Other questions.
Tragic.
I mean, did it say y'all from the country? I mean, it'd have been like,
This is second, third cousin. Don't count.
Nasty.
Nah, wouldn't have did it. Anyway, all right. So
not for the man math.
Let me. Yeah. How far down the line? Anyway, no. I promise I'm not like that, y'all. Oh,
we know we good. That's
gross.
the one thing I said. You got some sense.
Nah, I am.
You got some.
All right, so here we go. My birthdays. I'm gonna run them down real quick. I got John Faircloth, who's 45 years old.
What?
Rod Stedman. You didn't put your birthday, but that's cool. Twan Smith, who's 39 years old. Brian Barber. Congratulations, you've reached 50, sir.
Nice.
And Kirk Hyder at 26 years old. And a dear friend of mine from college who is just like, I ain't gonna say your sister, because we was day one cutting up. Alexis Webb, happy birthday to you. So in traditional fashion, because you know we do it, here's our happy birthday song. And yeah, happy birthday, everybody.
Y'all ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Well, it looks good. It looks good. It looks fine. It looks fine. We hope you have a good time. Happy birthday to you. Hey, happy birthday to you.
So once again, happy birthday, everybody whose birthday it is today. Make sure you do something good for yourself.
That's right.
Today and for the rest of the weekend and for the rest of the month, for that matter.
Hello.
All right. And when we're going to take a quick itty bitty, no, you know what? We don't have to take a quick break because we're behind. Sorry, Kim. We can go into entertainment news, man, because there's some things going on in entertainment news that's kind of messy, and it'll lead us up into the messy letter. So first thing we want to talk about is Mr. Iman Sumter. Is that how you say his last name? Sumter. Iman Sumter. Yep. Let's pull this brother's picture up because he's looking crazy. Let's pull him up. It's messy. We won't do it today. It's messy. Mr. Iman Sumter. So, as we looked up and researched recently, for those who don't know who Iman Sumter is, Iman Sumter is a former NBA player. Last team he played for was the New York Knicks. And he was married to Tiana Taylor, which everybody knows is a songstress, and she is also going to be a soon-to-be actor. We'll go into that story in a minute. So, you know, when divorce happens, as we all know, divorce does happen. And unfortunately, nobody likes to see it being done.
I mean, fortunately, it's not always unfortunate, because sometimes when you rid of somebody.
True, because mine was fortunate. So,
it's funny how that switched real fast.
It was fortunate for both parties, though.
There you go. Look, because you might not have been a nice person either.
Not the person I am today.
That's fair.
Not the person.
I'm glad I met him today.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's a totally different.
Good.
So we're gonna go back to Iman. So man, maybe I was like him. Iman cleared to be in his feelings, y'all. He was in his feelings pretty bad. So bad that he went to social media. He went to social media with a tweet. Yes, a tweet that says 10 toes, chin up. You ain't the first or the last, shorty. Now this is cryptic because he may or may not be talking about her. What do you think?
I mean, well, who else would he be talking about?
Maybe recently he met somebody during this time. I don't know.
I mean, that's a fair perspective.
Maybe he did. Now, here's what happened, though. You people in social media world, I've experienced this, and I'm not even a celebrity. Y'all dragged his ass immediately. It didn't even take time. Within seconds, y'all dragged his ass. And the first tweet that returned to Mr. Sumter was, I'd be hurt too if I fumbled the Tiana Taylor bag. Is that fair? Is that fair to say? Would we say he fumbled the bag? Is when we look at Tiana Taylor, are we basing that solely upon how she looks?
I mean, I think that people are because they don't know her.
Right.
They don't know him either.
No.
And I think a lot of people too, when it comes to like celebrity relationships, it's this disassociation from their humanity. Yeah, because my thing is this here. How do you even know that it was really a fumble?
That was a fumble.
Oh, sorry. Was,
sound off, man.
I did. My bad, y'all. But anyway, yeah, like, but really, truly, like, how do you know it was a fumble? Like, really and truly, like, what if he wasn't the issue? What if she was?
Well, allegedly, from what was written, we said that, or it has been written that he was the problem. So infidelity was a part of it. But like you said,
well, that's even like going back and forth because as I was reading through it, it was saying like she was saying like no, there wasn't infidelity because it was like going back and forth with social media. My whole thing is also too, if it's your relationship, why do you have to argue with a bunch or go back and forth with a bunch of strangers to prove to them that your person is faithful?
Because that's what the world is right now.
That's fair.
On social media, your relationship is validated by the fans that you have. People don't seem to be happy until they get something that is validated by other people, and that's sad.
I don't think that's always the case. So I mean,
in
I agree
the celebrity
with you.
world.
I mean, yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like, well, hers. I think because as a celebrity, it would appear that she's consistently on. So like being the fact she's consistently on, she's in space where almost like maybe she feels like she has to tell and defend.
Who's more popular?
What you mean?
Who is more popular?
I mean, I guess her.
Because they're both celebrities. I mean Iman was pretty
he's
good.
He's his own person by himself.
Hoops, but you know what I mean.
I get what you're saying. Like she definitely was an enhancement for him after he decided to stop playing basketball.
Man, you hear what you said? That hurts.
Why?
She was enhancement for him.
Why is it a bad thing?
Man, you know he gonna get clowned for that. Imagine saying that to him in a room full of people.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Boom!
Because she could have been
terrible.
He could have been an enhancement for her in some spaces too. I don't think it's a negative.
Was he an enhancement for real?
Who the hell knows?
I don't know.
You don't know that because you don't know what behind their closed doors.
I don't think he was.
You don't know that. You don't know who he knew.
The star.
I'm not saying that she's not the star, but at the end of the day, who do you know? Like he may have known people that could have helped her career.
Who's the enhancement? J or B?
That's not fair. Because both of them were their own. No, because they both were their own equal celebrities before they decided to get together.
Right now, who is it? J or B?
Both of them.
You got to pick.
I don't do that.
You got to pick.
I don't.
Y'all pick right now. Who is the celebrity of the relationship? J or B? And then if you want to pick on these two, I don't know.
He's full of it.
Is it Iman or is it Tiana? I'm gonna say it's Tiana.
Well, I'm not saying that she's not the star because she's a star.
She's the star in that relationship.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, you just never know what that could have been. And what I think is this to also like, what if it's in space where that was the agreement? You stand. Think about it like what's their name on ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. He's a star by himself. Like he was already somebody prior to her. They just got together and they became really, really like a famous couple.
I don't know if that.
You out your mind? ASAP Rocky was a shit before her. He was his own artist. He was his own fashion mogul. Like
that relationship, she's the star.
Again, I feel like in that space, it was agreed upon that that's what's going to happen. Because it could be spaces where it's like, look, I'm gonna just let you go ahead and do your thing. I want to stand to the side. I just don't want to do. Like I'm gonna reap the benefits this way. It's agreements. Like relationships are agreements, and it could be that way with stars.
Guess what?
Boy.
The public said she's the star. You know why?
You know what? He gets on my good.
I'm gonna tell you why.
That one nerve I saved for him, y'all. He does just like this.
The public said she's the star. Here's what the public has said about this man: is they consistently drag him tweet after tweet after tweet. Damn, they said it may not be the first, it may not be the last, but there's only one her, and you'll never get her again. Good luck, pal. Another person reads, just give us the word, Tiana. We riding all day and all dawn for you. Then another person says, don't tarnish your legacy, king. Women used to be team you, but now they're not because you lost her. Ouch. Then somebody said,
Well, the internet is unforgiving. I ain't lying.
Here we go.
I'm gonna be nice to y'all. I hurt my little feelings.
Yo,
I'm sensitive.
I'm
I'm gonna
still-
fight everybody.
I'm still getting dragged on the Bernie Mac post I did 4 weeks ago. It's up to like 800 and something engagements. They're dragging my ass. I'm like, just let it go. But
Be nice to coach y'all.
somebody said, hear me out. What if when people write, they can't always write it. They write it in text. Hear me out. What if that was his only way of encouraging himself? I don't think that this message was aimed at Tiana. He oftentimes refers to himself as Shorty when he is speaking or telling stories, which he does from another person's perspective. Telling himself 10 toes down, chin up, you ain't the first or the last, Shorty. Y'all gotta chill. Being negative all the time without knowing the details is messed up.
Yeah,
he may be going through some ish, bruh.
I really agree with that person. See, that's me. That's me, because my thing is, why are we so comfortable to instantly go to what's negative? Like, we are a society that feels good about feeling bad.
And immediately after that one was tweeted,
here he go.
Here come. This is what I'm telling you. Who's the celebrity? She is, because immediately after that was tweeted, guess what was said?
What's said?
When you have to give yourself pep talks, you hurt, bro.
Oh no, it's some people because he human. Is he not allowed to be human?
Got to take that L, bro.
You suck. You suck like a straw. You know that?
You got to take that L, bro.
You suck.
You got to do better.
Dang.
Do better.
Why he can't be human? Why he just cannot express? I mean, I feel like he could have done it a different way. Like, know what? But that speaks to, and that also could be in space like that. Does he really have like people where he can vent to like that? If he had to go like online to get comfort or to be seen.
Well, that ain't the place. He ain't gonna win that battle.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just saying, like, is there not space to offer like some support like that?
Oh,
you have to come online.
Oh, well.
Damn, is he not human? Is he not deserving of somebody to be like, you know what? Sorry, pat on the back.
Woo.
For real though. But for real though.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, you know what? I got you. Because I don't know you. I don't know nothing about you. So I might be a good person to be like, you know what? It's all right, sugar. You're going to be all right. It'll get better. Because I'm a good person.
And because I said it otherwise, I'm not a good person?
No, you know who you are. They know who you are.
There's
800 people talk about you right now.
Killing me.
I'm just saying.
If y'all anybody see that the Bernie Mac thread, I promise you, I am the most responded comment at the top.
Dang.
Dragging my ass, man. Only because I said Bernie Mac stole his joke from a kid, and he did steal the joke from a kid. The joke when he was making fun of the kid who stuttered on the Kings of Comedy.
Oh yeah.
He stole that joke from a kid.
Oh, dang.
And so I posted the actual joke and said, well, Bernie Mac stole something too.
Oh, that's fair.
Ooh, they lit my ass on fire.
Of course they are, because a dead man. What's wrong with you?
It's the truth, though.
I mean, it is, because that's what they say.
And you
comics, they steal each other's jokes.
Damn, you stole it from a kid, though?
Listen.
That's tough.
I mean, listen. He said, look.
Shit.
Maybe he paid him. Y'all don't know. Bernie Mac could have went paid that boy for that joke.
So allegedly, Bernie's daughter did come to his defense. And
see what I'm saying? I don't even know this.
But what else?
Y'all don't got no sense out here.
What else would you say? I would expect her dad to say. I mean, her to stick up for her dad. He's dead. That's what you would do.
No, it's not. She just did what was right. She just spoke the truth. Because I mean, that speaks to Bernie Mac character. He wasn't a bad guy. Everybody always had good stuff to say about the man.
Well, here's
you full of it.
Here's the other part. He said, of course, he said he stole the jokes. So
see, look, and then he paid the boy. So real and true, did he steal or did he buy?
Did he pay the kid? I don't know. We don't know.
His daughter said he did.
She wasn't even born yet.
Well, she knew clearly. That's why she said something.
She don't know.
Again, he ain't still a joke. He paid for it.
He paid for it. Damn.
He paid for it. You don't know.
What we gotta do is find that dude. I've been trying to find that kid.
Oh, and
can't nobody find him.
Well, hopefully he get famous now. So then, if that's the case, if he become famous, then Bernie did pay for the joke.
How the hell can he become famous off a joke that Bernie now told?
Because everybody gonna know him now.
But he ain't tell it like Bernie.
It don't matter.
Bernie
it's
told
his joke, and not everybody
Bernie
know him. So therefore,
Bernie told his joke better.
And therefore, Bernie paid for it because now he's going to have a level of success.
So as you
talk
can
about
see
longevity,
what type of show this is going to be for the next hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, you're not going to do me like that.
As you can see,
you're going to do me better.
We're going to be arguing.
You're going to do me better.
And on other sides
you're
of the table.
You're going to treat me better because Kim has raised you better.
And you. So Our next person that we got to talk about is our beloved friend Kiki Palmer.
Oh, she's
And-
just adorable. I just adore her.
You adore Kiki. Well, tell me why.
I just think she and I'm not one to follow a lot of celebrity news,
Mhm.
but I enjoy her as a personality in space because she's very honest about herself. She doesn't shy away from things. And she just seems like she's very personable. Like, yay. I love her honesty.
That's fair.
Yay.
I mean, I don't think she's a bad person. For most of us, we grew up with Kiki.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I think she's
Yeah.
a beautiful woman as well.
Oh, yeah,
and,
absolutely.
you know, but with that said, she's in the divorce club. Welcome. Have a seat.
I can't do this. Not
She-
today. I'm good. Where my bag?
Kiki's in the separation divorce club with kids, single with kid. Come on, welcome. Have a seat.
Ooh, poor baby. That's so.
All of us that are in that club knows that that's not the shit.
I mean, I don't suspect that it is.
Right. It's not the shit. It's a whirlwind of emotions. Anyway,
I believe it. Hell.
so Kiki was talking about just individuality in a relationship,
Mhm.
right? So she was saying that she values individualism
Mhm.
in romantic relationships, and she
Mhm.
tweeted out. Let's get her tweet up.
Mhm.
I'm no guru on successful relationships. I believe that love should honor individualism, even in partnership.
Mhm.
If I'm not good as an individual, how can I be good in a union?
Mhm.
If love means compromising my passion, ambition, or dreams, then it's not the love for me.
Mm.
Because if I lose myself, I will eventually lose you, or worse, blame you for losing me.
Mm.
What do you think about what she tweeted?
That last part I'm conflicted about because you can't blame somebody for losing you. You are responsible for you
Yeah.
wholly. So I don't that part I don't agree with. But I understand what she was trying to say with that. But I think sometimes people can take and have it and have it misconstrued. So I do want to say I don't agree with that. There's no way somebody can make you lose you. No one can make you do anything.
I agree. Can't make me do a thing.
Yeah, everything is a
You're in
choice.
control of your emotions.
Yeah.
So, what about this individualism in relationships?
Oh, I absolutely agree with that wholeheartedly.
I bet you do. Let's go. Let's do this.
Don't do me. I'm
Let's do-
sick of you
let's-
already again, like I said. Because my thing is this here. As a person, right?
All
Like
right.
as a relationship, right?
Yes.
I don't feel like when I think about unity, I
Mhm.
think about a space where I am me, you are you, and
Mhm.
clearly I liked you as you were before you were with me. So I want that person. And of
Mhm.
course, I understand my expectation in relationships, that's friendships, romantic spaces. That person's going to change. I expect you to change. I
Mhm.
expect me to change.
Mhm.
But in that space, what I'm giving is you your individuality and me my individuality. Because at the same time, whenever you are changing or I am changing, there needs to be a restructuring of the relationship because now who I am was not who you met me as.
Mhm.
So meaning our relationship can't continue as it was because I'm not that same person. And
Agreed.
in the same way with the other person too. So when she's saying that, that's what I understand. Like, yeah, but as far as like, she wants to, continue to be herself, continue to be ambitious and driven and all those different things in those spaces. I agree with her to some extent there too, because my thing is, a relationship, it is about compromise. Because
Mhm.
sometimes certain things that you have or certain ambitions that you have, you may have to compromise them to some extent.
Ain't no may. You go and compromise.
No, you may because that person you may choose not to compromise, which is why I mean you may. Because you're not going to because you don't
You
have
better
to.
compromise.
No, you don't.
You better.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly because I'm gonna do what I want to do. Anybody that ever in space with me
You
romantically,
better.
they know that.
You hear
for
the
a
word I
fact.
used? Better. You
Mm.
better.
Listen, I done met Chiquita. Y'all do not let him sit here and play, y'all.
It doesn't happen. That doesn't happen.
Don't even
I'm
listen.
not-
I
I'm
done
not
met
one.
Chiquita. When I tell you she wrapped around her little finger.
I don't play those type of games.
Like I said, we already know. I met Chiquita, so I know what's up. I'm gonna let him go and have his moment.
I
though,
don't
y'all.
play those type of games.
That's right. He is man.
Any-
Hear him roar.
Anybody who listens to this show knows that I am not one of those guys.
We know.
I just like fucking with you.
I
So,
know.
but I agree in being your own person in a
Yeah.
relationship. I totally agree with that.
Mhm.
As long as things are communicated. What I think
That's
happens in relationships sometimes is, especially when change begins to happen, like let's say there's financial things going on, kids going on, things like that. People begin to search for themselves, but not ever really express the fact that they are in that space with their partner, where I'm looking for. And I do think, in all fairness, a lot of times people don't share it because they don't want the person who they're with to take it personally, which happens a lot. Like when the moment that you say, oh, something's wrong with me, the first thing people do in relationships is like, well, what did I do or what can I do? And it's like, you might not be able to do anything. So this is something that I got to grow through. I think growth is natural and growth is going to happen in every relationship. And you just have to communicate through it. I don't like when people start doing things and changing in relationships and don't communicate because they are not giving the other person the ability to grow with you, because that's important, because that's now us revisiting the relationship to take it to a different level. Because we can't, if I'm still stuck at the old you while you're growing into the new you,
that's fair.
Now you and our conversations are going to be different because you're in a new mindset, new spiritual set, maybe even a new physical set. Doesn't make a difference. So allow me the ability to grow with you and then see if it fits or doesn't fit, because if it doesn't fit, then we have the ability to grow and go apart.
Right. But I think also there needs to be space left aside for individuals who really don't even know that they're changing, because some people go through stuff and don't realize that they are in fact going through shit.
Yeah, I agree.
So even with that space there, but again, that goes back to being your own person and being able to identify things or figure out spaces where you can identify that you are different or something
but
about
I will
you is
say
changing.
this, though.
What?
Be in touch with yourself enough to know when there's things going on.
Not many people are. Like you just said, like what you just described as a healthy, functioning relationship. How many people are really in space where they're that honest with themselves, first of all, to be able to come and communicate that with you?
And that's what we need to start with. We need to start there before we even talk about the relationship. See, I'm assuming that when we have these type of conversations, people, whenever you hear me talk about things in relationships, my assumption immediately goes to, and maybe I know it's wrong, that this person is emotionally accountable for themselves. If you are not emotionally accountable for yourself, leave people alone, because nobody can guess how you may feel or guess what's going on with you. Even if something is wrong, you still, and you can't specifically identify what's going on, but you know something's going on. You need to know yourself well enough to know something's not, I'm off. And when I get on, I'll let you know, or I'll let you know what's going on, but I'm off. Cool. But don't just be off looking crazy and then we ain't communicating. Know yourself enough to be able to have those conversations with you. And when you can, then get into relationships. I think people get into relationships prematurely.
Tell me about it.
And then don't know enough about themselves, then get mad when things like this come up. So once again, I err on the side of I already assume that somebody who is in a relationship is emotionally accountable for themselves.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are dating and loving from voided spaces. And by that, I mean, they're engaging with people from a space. They're engaging with certain people from spaces where they are missing something.
So she brought up the missus because she knows the missus. And I promise you, I am not one of those dudes that get on social media and all that stuff and dog women or my relationship, because I believe wholeheartedly in communication. So if you ever see me on here tripping, it's hilarious.
He's just joking.
I'm just joking.
Like I said, I met his wife. One thing about it, like I said, Chiquita got his wrapped around her finger. Trust me, y'all. So he just talking
It's mutual.
No, it ain't. I met Chiquita.
It's mutual. Now, and it had, but see, the thing is, we are also 10 years in.
Ooh, that's a long time to be with somebody.
It's 10 years in. Yay. So being that it's 10 years in, people see us now and be like, oh, y'all cute. There's a lot of uppercuts and body blows thrown in there. Not physically, like not fighting, but you know, just there's a lot that we grew into to where we're now like, oh, all right.
I like
you
you
get
enough.
on my nerves so much, but I'll stay with you.
I can deal with
because
you.
I can rock with you.
Uh-huh.
You don't get on my nerves that much,
Right.
but you
just
get on my nerves.
ruffle
though.
my feathers.
Yeah, like today she sent me, "I love you. Have a good day,"
Aw.
and I sent her, "You sent this to the wrong guy. That's supposed to go to your boyfriend." And she
That's
just
cute.
sit back. You get on my nerves.
Right, literally, like I can't even be loving towards your stank ass.
Yeah, you sent this to the wrong person. It was supposed to go to your boyfriend.
That's cute.
know you
I
don't love
love
me.
that.
Not like that. In the middle of the day, what?
She will think about you. Look how you do it.
I
See?
know. I appreciate it, but she know that my love language
Right.
to respond that way
It's a joke.
is the same thing.
Yeah.
'Cause anyway.
I get it, but again, that's y'all relationship. You guys have created this particular space for y'all, so this is y'all language and how y'all.
If I was to
move.
say anything different, she'd have been like,
Who this is? Where is he at?
Yeah, who got his phone?
Literally,
Well,
like one of these kids playing his phone. Go give coach his phone.
because it wouldn't have been no other way. Okay. So I'm sorry. Let me stay on course.
Uh-huh.
So we're about to take a quick break. When we come back, y'all know what it is. It is the messy letter.
Ooh, sure.
And it's messy because it's long, y'all. So get your notepads out. I'm about to get my notepad out so I can take notes while Kia reads it. Because y'all know I'm slow and I don't want to have her keep reading it over and over again. So make sure you get ready for the messy letter. We will come back with that and more on TDS Radio. It's our voice, our culture.
Ooh, child, this is
What's up, people? This is your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio, and I am here with.
Hello, my love, Tyranikia Chappelle.
What's going on, good people? So it is that time. It is time. You guys love it. You guys tune in for it. This is mostly when we get the most comments. It is time for the messy letter.
Y'all, and it's messy.
This messy letter today. Let's do it.
Messy.
Let's talk about the messy letter.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and give a,
it's long, and so be patient.
I wanted to give a disclaimer. It's long, and it's not much punctuation, so I'm gonna be. I want y'all to know because I gotta gather. But
I'll be trying to tell folks, man, because when we read these, don't be thinking we can't read. We read it as it's tight. And
it's the crazy part. Like I said, it's no real. Okay, I'm getting to it. All right, y'all. So ready? All right. It says. Please don't show my name. I'm in the process of moving on from someone I never met. And it is so difficult because there are still a lot of what ifs. I feel like we should break this down in sections.
No. You got to go for it.
All right.
You got to go in.
We matched in a dating app while we were both on vacation outside of the country, but we never got the chance to meet. We almost had, but I decided not to meet him because there was not much information in his dating profile. I was scared to meet up with him. After that vacation, I never expected that we'd still continue our communication. We were talking for 2 months. We were talking for 2 months every day. He had plans for us to meet in the same country where we had matched. However, during the time he has mentioned about it, it was still uncertain. No bookings, just plans. I doubted his sincerity to meet me again because he chose to meet in that country instead of visiting me in my country. Well, I was okay with that during that time and was willing to meet him outside the country with my own expenses. After a few weeks of consistent talking, he suddenly changed. Less text, no text for 3 to 4 days during weekends. I tried to communicate with him one time and told him just to let me know if he was no longer interested. And I understand his hesitation because we have never met in person. It became okay again. Then one weekend, he disappeared again. My anxiety arose, and that triggered my trauma and did something horrible. I did something horrible. No, she said, and did something horrible. I tried to make it better. I dated someone else that weekend, and we got intimate. The following Tuesday, he texted me like nothing happened. He said he was busy as usual, and I cannot deal with my conscience, and told him what I had done. He said the most respectful thing for us to do was to cease contact and I never questioned his decision and respected that. Been 3 months since no contact. However, I found out recently that he's currently back in the country where we had the vacation. When I saw his location in his dating profile, it hurt a little bit knowing that he had plans to meet me there. I know I shouldn't be checking his profile anymore, but maybe never. All right, let's try this again. I know I shouldn't be checking his profile. Maybe should have unmatched him already, but it's just too hard. Why is it so hard to move on? I'm currently working on my healing and wanted to stop dating for a while to focus on that, but also my biological clock is ticking. I'm 33 years old and I don't know what to do. And that's finally the end. I'm gonna have to hold this open. I need to process this for a second, Coach.
That's why I always take notes.
Yeah, because this a lot. There's a lot going on here.
So it starts off with never meeting this man.
Yeah.
And she met him on a dating app.
In a whole nother country, though.
In a whole nother country.
I mean, nothing wrong with that because people, all things happen all the time. I met a couple that met at hedonism and they married.
That's where we start. But They talk for 2 months every day.
Uh-huh.
They plan to meet again. Okay. Which
No, they were planning to meet.
Right. They were planning to meet again.
Uh-huh.
But then there was no bookings.
Mm-hmm.
So if we did it in sections, why did we continue past that? Like you never met the man.
Mm-hmm.
You spoke to him every day for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
You planned to meet with this man,
Mm-hmm.
but you never had any bookings. No, there's no bookings. Nothing ever was legitimate or solidified.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there more to the letter? Why did we go any further than that? We should have stopped right there.
Because he was feeding some voided space that she has.
So then we're gonna continue then. Because okay, that was voided. I'm taking notes like a therapist. Voided space. Okay. So then you go 3 to 4 days without talking to him. He begins
on the weekends, though.
On the weekends, he starts texting less and less. Why did we continue there?
Because at that point she already locked in.
So voided space
still
locked in. Gotcha. Okay, we're gonna go. Let me know if he. Oh, she said, let me know if he was not interested, and we still had not met in person. And so, because of his vacancy in her life, okay, she dated someone else from the app.
Can we talk about that though?
Who she actually saw, and then slept with said person. So she had a one night stand.
I mean, it could not have been the one. It could have been somebody that she knows.
Well, you dated someone from this app, and you slept with.
She
them.
didn't say she didn't specify it was from the app or not. It could have been somebody.
She did say that. I took it in the notes. She dated another person. From
she
the
just
app.
said I dated another person. She didn't say from the app.
Oh, okay. Well, she dated another person and slept with.
Well, let me lie. I won't say it. I did. Yeah, I dated someone else that weekend, and we got intimate. That's all she said.
Okay, so I dated someone that weekend. All right, so we got some questions here. All right, let's go ahead with the questions that you asked because I think it's a valid question. I dated someone that week. What the hell does that mean? What are we talking about?
I know. And how
you dated somebody that weekend,
right? And I think do we even
what?
I know. I'm because I said this is interesting for lack of better words.
It's difficult to start dissecting people's shit when they writing these letters.
Yeah,
right.
Because my thing is, what do you consider dating? Like you dated somebody for a weekend? Right. Why not? Oh, I went out with somebody for a weekend and then we end up having sex. Why is it considered dating? But again, she might be a person who's like, she likes to be in a relationship. Because a friend of mine, she called herself a relationship hoe.
So she needs somebody to love her.
Or she just likes to be in relationship. Some people like to be couples. I stank it, baby.
No, that's not one of the ones I like to sing.
You stank. Anyway, y'all, like I was saying.
You like John B?
Yay. That's my boy. No,
okay. Letter. And now, so she's talking about she likes this. Okay, so she slept with a dude.
Yeah,
okay.
And then she felt bad that she slept. But the thing about it is,
why do you feel bad? You've never met this man.
You see why she feel bad. She is emotionally attached to this person. That's why she felt bad, because to her, they in a relationship.
This is why the TV show Catfish exists.
Girl, I'm sorry, I got minutes ago. Because you're right. Well, only thing I thought about was that documentary that was on Netflix when that dude took and scammed all them women. What was it called? What was it called? I forget what it was called. You know what I'm talking about? Because he was like Arabic or something. And he had all the women, they had all the money. They was like all over the place. He had them sending them money. So he was being killed and stuff. You ain't seen that?
I ain't seen it.
Oh, friend, I gotta send it to you. It's crazy.
This
is it right here. This is it.
This is crazy.
Well, look, oh, she ain't sending no money. But we can't even say she, because this really could be a dude too. It could be like,
oh man. So never met, never dated. 2 months talked every day. Things got less and less. Weekends I would not hear from the person. So in spite of this person, I went and dated someone for a weekend and was intimate. I felt guilty of said person.
Yeah.
So I told this guy
and this fool
exactly what I did, like a dummy.
That's not dumb.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Because there's no allegiance to a person that you have not met.
But it's for her, it is allegiance because she's emotionally attached to the dude. They are emotionally attached to this person. So it is to them, there is some allegiance there because this is my person.
Okay.
So that's why they feel like we.
Once again, I'm sorry. I then, as I said earlier, I say again now, there is a certain level of emotional accountability that I assume people should have.
Clearly, this person don't have
person
any of
has
that.
none.
They don't have none of that.
This is what I mean when I say
because they ignored all the red flags. Think about it. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back to the beginning when they originally decided they were going. I know, right? Let's hold that thought. Let's go back to because it's so much to dissect. But at the beginning, there was a red flag, and that goes to show that this person who wrote the letter, their state of mind. You were in a whole nother country.
Mm-hmm.
This match with somebody else who's in the same country as you. They're not from the same country, right? You said you were going to meet them. Then you decided not to because you felt unsafe because they didn't have enough information on their dating profile.
Correct.
And you turn around and continue to talk to even after you have this inkling that something ain't right.
Correct.
So
Not
like
enough
I
information.
Said, so right. And again, like I said, this person was already in the wrong state of mind with this person when I was talking. And they're probably just coming out of a relationship and just falling into another one with this person.
But we didn't even get to the fact that she's still stalking him.
Oh, yeah.
She told him what she did. He said we should cease communication.
Not you gonna break up with me over app.
How are we breaking up? We're not together. 3 months after she finds that his location was where she's at. In the country that she's at.
No. When she saw his location, he was back in the country that they were supposed to meet in. He went back there. Oh. That was his family.
Yeah, I was about to say that's where he's from.
Yeah, that's where his family. Yeah. He was just traveling.
That's it. So what's she mad about?
Because
and she says
she said she hurt because it was symbolic to her. They were supposed to meet there, and then he back over there.
It was symbolic to her.
That's what she said.
All of this is only in your mind.
And we are aware of that, but we were just dissecting what was saying.
And this is the hardest part. This is the hardest thing.
But I heard for this person, though.
Not me. This is the hardest person. The hardest part is, why is it so hard to move on?
Again, you're missing the point of them being emotionally attached.
What are we talking about?
They're emotionally attached.
I get the emotional attachment. I'm not saying that that's not a thing. But I'm telling you, at some point in time, this person, male, female, because we don't know what it is.
Right.
We don't know the person. I'm not going to say it. We don't know who the person is.
Correct.
You have to understand you enough to sit down and say, I don't know anything. I actually fell in love with an imagery of something that may not exist.
Well, we got to go back to the beginning of the letter. This person was not in the right mind when they was getting ready to meet a complete stranger in a whole different country who's not from said country that both of them in.
See what's out here. This is why. And so to the listener that said,
so I'm like,
I
don't know what more you expected from this person.
Why'd you bring his wife into it? And when she responded, he's rapped. You know why I'm rapped? Because shit like this exists in the world. There is a person walking around right now going to her job or his job, driving around, being around family. Hopefully they don't have kids because they said they want to have kids.
Oh, yeah.
So this person is living a life sad over an imagery of something that never existed.
I mean, it existed to some extent because the person on the other end was engaging with them. And my thing is, how much information?
We need to know about this these everyday conversations because it's a text message and everyday conversation.
And depending on that, what if that's their type of their form of communication? If you're a texter, then you're going to consider text messages to be a form of intentional communication. If you're a person that like phone calls, you're not going to feel that way. And I say that because that's how I am. I can't stand texting. I cannot stand texting. I was dating a girl that was like that. And when I tell you, I had to tell her consistently to stop texting me to the point where she wouldn't, so I stopped responding. Like, what we gonna do here? Like, so in that space, like if she's the person, like that's how she communicates through text, then she's gonna find that to be intentional communication because this is how I engage.
Mhm.
So then to her, that was communication, and it was consistent communication.
And this is why catfishing exists. This is why dude got rich off of catfishing.
I mean, look, again,
This is terrible.
I'm gonna hope that this person did not send this person money or engage in, financial ways. I'm gonna hope that's the case, and I'm, for safety reasons. But like at the end of, like I said, this already started with this person not being in the right state of mind. So the fact that every decision that was made or mentioned, we don't know the full extent.
Nah, this is just what this person wrote.
Correct. So for every decision that was made, that was mentioned,
Mhm.
it makes sense from the beginning when they stated, I was getting ready to meet a complete stranger while on vacation, and they didn't have enough information in their profile. So I said, no, but I'm gonna keep talking to you.
Mhm. All this is weird.
So that's why I'm saying, like, we already dealing with somebody who already started saying they wasn't all the way there. Oh, they wasn't all the way ready.
So what is your advice?
My advice to this person,
Mhm.
they should do exactly what they said they was gonna do in the end.
You got two things. You got
Uh-huh.
you got the question at the end of
Mhm.
why is it so hard to move on?
Why is it so hard to move on? In all seriousness, like I said, it appears that this person became emotionally attached to this individual. And I say that because if you're talking to somebody day in, every day, you're sharing a lot of things. And people don't realize, I think people don't associate when you're talking to somebody and you're telling them about yourself, you are sharing you.
Uh-huh.
So when this person walks away, they walk away with you.
Yeah.
And you can't get it back. So I can see why it's hard to move on, because now you done gave this person pieces of you and you feel like you've been wrong. Rather, this is smart or not. You asked me a question, I'm answering the question.
They asked the question.
And that's what I'm saying. So
we have to answer it, and that's
right.
your answer. I respect it as wild
so
as
I
it
think
is.
that's why it's hard. I think that's why it could be hard for this person to move on, because they're emotionally attached. They've shared so much themselves probably. And it's like, dang, like, what do I do now? Because I was under the impression that this was my person, or this was going somewhere possibly.
And it went nowhere.
And it didn't go anywhere. And then that person broke up with
So now you're in that's the
levels.
Why is it so hard to move on? Now here's what's the advice part? What do you advise this person? Because I don't have the ability to speak to this person in a fair way because I don't understand it. I'll put it to you like this. I have never even seen, and this is not even a joke, I have never seen a dating app. So I don't even, that world to me, I don't understand it. So like for me to give advice, I'm already biased because I'm like, a dating app?
That's fair.
But I've never been on it.
That's fair.
So I'll let you give the advice so I don't get dragged again. I don't like
800. That's your new day, 800. And count it. I will say I'm not advising, I'm suggesting. Let's start there. I am suggesting that this person, you sit with you and deal with you.
All right.
You really need to sit down and deal with you in a way that you may never have, because it appears that you are very impulsive. You are detached from self, and also you're detached in relationships too. Like you are, it appears that you are the type of person who attaches to the idea or the possibility of things, not necessarily the person, because, and again, we are just speculating because we don't know how much the other person shared with them too. So we just don't know what that looks like. But the way that it seems, this person didn't share enough, or because they were just like, you dated somebody, or all right, bye.
Yeah.
Within a matter of a couple of seconds. So like clearly they weren't too attached to the relationship.
Right.
So like I said, in that space with the person who wrote it, like it's just time that you really sit down and deal with you in a way that you never have. Really see you, validate you, hear you. All the money you spent doing all this and dating apps and all that, go get a therapist.
Thank you.
Go
Start
get you
there.
a therapy. Go get you. And here's my thing. When I say go get a therapist, I don't mean go get a therapist. When I say that, because people go get therapy and they just sit and pay somebody $150 and sometimes more to hear them talk. No, go to therapy, do the work. Yeah. We got to start reframing that. So go to therapy and do the work for you. Connect with you and really just be with you, because this sounds very detached.
Therapy works.
It does.
All right. Then I'll share. I'm in therapy.
Good for you. I am so proud of you and so happy for you, for real.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, because that's the best thing you could do for you. You're investing in yourself. This is a lifelong thing.
I believe in therapy, and more people should do it. So, and make sure your insurance covers it like mine, because I promise you, I'm being every day.
And on top of that, if you do not have health insurance, do look up some resources in your health department of where you at, because there are spaces that offer free therapy to individuals. Yeah, especially since COVID happened. So there's a lot of different programs due to mental space. So if you have some things that you need to get off your chest, or just wanting to know you better, so you don't end up with dating app relationships, go ahead and see somebody and talk to somebody and stop looking for validation inside of letters on social media. Yeah, because I really want to offer love to the person, because like I said,
there you go again.
Because for real, people need it. That's what's wrong with the world right now.
Because she got dragged in the comment section, just to FYI.
And that's my thing. I'm pretty sure that person did. When they sitting around just looking for somebody to, again, you are looking
want somebody to love you.
Yeah. And my friend, she said, we were having lunch yesterday, and it's something she said to me. She said, there's so many people who want people to love them for them. And I was like, okay. And then she was like, no, what I mean by that is they're incapable or struggling to love themselves, so they're wanting other people to love them for them. And I said, damn. That's some real
love
shit.
Me, not for me, but love me because I'm not loving me for me.
So love on me for me, because I can't.
That's messed up.
I mean, it's
even in my worst state, I love me some me.
I mean, but at the end of the day, what does that look like? Now, how many people even know what loving them looks like? Now, how many people know who they are? There are so many people who are mirroring other people.
Yes, and I think it gets worse by the day.
As we can see, this person here is not loving them at all, because you put yourself in danger.
Yes.
Physical, emotional, mental danger. This person is struggling seriously. And from this letter, and as long as it was, it's a lot going on right there. And that's just what we learned.
I was saying, that's just what she said.
Right.
Or they didn't specify. So
that's just what we doggone know, because good grief, that's a lie.
It is.
That's
so
heavy.
imagine what they were literally going through in their mind.
And they just they probably wrote some stuff and then deleted, like, oh, I can't say that. Because they
Have you ever done that?
What?
Have you ever written a text that you was just like, never mind, after you got it all out?
No, I'm not that person.
For real? No. I've done that before. I've written a text and I was like, never mind.
No, because I will say this here. I'm intentional with my words. I like words. I really do. And I'm very intentional. So if I got something to say, I'm going to tell you about it. And I ain't going to text you. I'm going to call you. You need to know how I feel. I'm not texting.
I want you to hear this.
Hell yeah. And in the other space, I'm going to call him like, we need to meet somewhere. I need you to see my face.
I'm not going to meet you so you can tell me off. What type of shit is that?
Like I was saying, no, I'm into being an adult.
I gotta meet you to get told off.
Yay.
You can tell me over the phone.
I need you to feel it in my spirit.
No, well, you better FaceTime me.
No, like I said,
to get told off. What type of
because it's not even being
meet me so I can tell
but
you
it's
how
not
I
even
feel.
It's not even that, because my thing again is like there's a way of doing things.
All right.
You ain't got to go to somebody and click out. You could just sit down and be like, you know what? Like, you can have an honest conversation without going out. I'm that person, because when I come to you, I promise you, I thought about it. And 9 times out of 10, I got a notebook because I took down some notes. I want to make sure I stay on top and make sure I get everything I got to say off my chest. Because if I leave and I got more to say, it ain't gonna be good. I'm a logical person. Like, I really if I got a problem, I take it, I write it out.
Understandable.
That's how I do. So like I said, text messages, I ain't gonna do that, because me and text, then I ain't gonna be able to say really how I feel, because now I'm just word vomiting. I'm not expressing, I'm word vomiting.
Okay.
So I gotta write it out, then I gotta call you. Like I said, I'm gonna talk to you about it.
All right. Well, here's what we're gonna do next, because I don't want to stay on the clock. We are almost at the top of the hour.
Woo.
So coming back from this messy letter, we have something that I can't not wait for. today would have been Kim's unfortunate dating tales, the life of a single. Well, we have Miss Tyrannikia Chappelle, and we're gonna get one of her unfortunate tales in Kim's place. So coming up, we have unfortunate dating tales with Tyrannikia Chappelle on TDS Radio. Our voice, our culture.
I'm telling you, like for real, that shit was fucking crazy.
You ready?
Better time than never.
TDS Radio, our voice, our culture. It's your man, Coach Block.
Woo!
We are at the top, a little bit after the 7 o'clock hour, rolling into the last hour of the show. And we have with us
Tyranikia.
There we go.
Chappelle.
All right. Now, everybody knows the reason why we're kind of laughing is because I got a heads up over top of you of the unfortunate dating tale that will be told to me or you, us. We're going to hear it together. So it is time for the unfortunate dating tales. And it's not so Fab Kim today. Today is the unfortunate dating tale of Tyranikia Chappelle.
Woo.
Now, here's what's hilarious. She was telling me about one tale that she was going to tell. And I asked her, I said, hey, there was this person you showed me in your phone. What happened to her?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start at the beginning of what happened to her, of how we met, and how it ended to tell us this unfortunate dating tale. And go.
All right. So, all right, let me just go with some disclaimers. So I will say this, and this might make guys feel a little better because I want y'all to know we deal with some fucked up shit as lesbians, okay?
Yes.
I'm
sorry. We're prefacing that as you are.
I am a lesbian.
Yeah.
So my dating tale is going to be about same-sex relationship, which is
Let's do it.
engaging. So anyway, all right, met a chick at a makeup store, right? So I went in the makeup store because I needed something. I needed, forget what it was I needed, but I saw a girl and I was like, dang, I like her makeup. She might be able to answer my question and lead me to what I need. So like she was in the middle of talking to somebody. So I was like, hey, when you finish, come talk to me. I need some help or whatever. She's like, cool. She come over, start talking to me. Like it was real like generic conversation. Cause you know me, Ken, I talk to anybody. Like I'm just a people person. Like I like people or whatever. Excuse me. So like me and chick talking and conversation lead from talking about makeup to talking about life and talk about kids and all these different things or whatever. So then she as she's sitting there, she's talking, she's telling about her one of her children, and the baby has some health issues. So she became emotional a little bit. It's the black woman talking about it. We want to mention it. I say that for a reason. But as she's sitting there, she's talking about a kid. Like I said, she becomes a little emotional. She starts looking around. I could tell like she's nervous. Like, dang, people are watching me because I'm at work. And I look at her and the store wasn't that busy. So I saw an empty corner. I said, hey, come on, let's go to this corner right here. And I told her, I said, I'm gonna offer you space. I said, because as a black woman, we don't get that. And whenever we start crying or expressing emotion, like the world look at us, it's like, oh no, you can't. And we feel a certain way. I said, no. So I said, if you feel like crying, I said, go ahead and do that. So like I said, just stay space for you. Like, do what you gotta do. Say how you feel or whatever. So me and her said that talk for a minute, right? So she was like, oh, you cool? I said, I said, you cool too. So we exchanged numbers. Now we talk like here and there, whatever, but nothing was like, it's like, hey, how you doing? Just catching up, blah, blah, blah. So one day I was leaving one event and I was like, oh, snap, I ain't feel like going in the house. And I was like, oh, girl, I forgot. I said, let me see what she doing, see if she want to go to dinner. So she was like, yeah. So I had already I had reservations already. Or this is like real platonic. I must listen to me. I want people to understand this. So as a lesbian, as a pretty lesbian woman, I don't want everybody. I don't want every woman, okay? Like it's not like that because people have that inclination like, oh, she just, no. Sometimes I just like the girl because she's a nice person. She actually has good conversation and I want to talk.
Not because I want to sleep with her.
Right. It's never, it's not always that. For me. Anyway, so I had to make that disclaimer. Anyway, so like I said, oh girl, she decided, she's like, yeah, we know. She's like, yeah, I'll meet you or whatever. So
okay.
And on top of that, I would say the girl pretty or whatever. Like she is. Now when I met her, I was getting like, oh, she like girl vibes. But it was more like, oh, I play with titties vibes, not I eat coochie vibes. That makes sense? Yeah. It's okay to say that. Can I say these things?
You can say these things.
Oh, okay. Sure.
But I got a question.
I got an answer.
What? So what is that vibe?
So like vibes are like, how somebody can engage, right? Not saying anybody who's nice, like, or they are comfortable in same sex spaces, right? But it's like, like, and it's nothing that she was doing that was overt. It was just like the vibe that you get, or I got rather, from the being in space with her.
So you're saying you can tell that, oh, you like tits, but you ain't
Right, like I
100%
said.
in this game.
Right, it could be more of a space where like she could just be she maybe a space where she just enjoys like feminine,
like the anatomy of a woman.
Yeah, like it could be like that because there's some women who are straight, but or I won't say who are straight. There are some women who enjoy watching lesbian porn and get off that way. Not saying that they aren't interested in women. It's just the aesthetics. It's just what it looks like. Those not them that I know. It's just the feelings that they get from the stimulation, right?
Understood.
So that's why I say that's what I got from. Like I said, like or like she played with titties, not equals vibes.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, like I was saying,
She
so like
ain't true to this.
It ain't
Never
nothing to do
mind.
with that.
I'm
It
just
ain't nothing to
playing.
do with that. I'm just saying that's what I got from me. So like I said, now again, I promise y'all, like I'm always real chill. People women always come on me. I like it, y'all don't get me wrong, because it's like it like I swear I got this whole goddess thing about me for real. Do you see me actual boy? What's his name? The little DJ or whatever.
Which one?
I don't remember them DJs what that name was. What was that?
I'm not gonna use their names.
Oh, either way it go. Remember what was that the what you call it? The brunch, not the brunch, the game night.
I cannot use his name.
Well, I ain't trying to use his name. I'm just trying to make you recollect the goddamn situation.
I remember the situation.
Yeah, but I got this whole goddess thing about me. Like, don't play with me.
That's because you was wearing those pants.
I gotta wear them jeans again. I was fine as a motherfucker.
The story.
Anyway, like I was saying. I gotta wear them jeans again.
The story.
Listen to me. But so anyway, girl, we sit at dinner or whatever, and we just talking, we laughing or whatever, like really engaging. So I'm like, cool. And then she just starts sharing with me, like, her dude, like, she will play around with women or whatever, and he was cool with it. So I'm like, okay, now I ain't thinking nothing of it, because it's not for me. It's not abnormal for people to tell me about their sex life. When I say it's so normal, like people start telling me I could be eating, like, oh shit, for real? That is crazy.
So here's my question though. When somebody does something like that, being in the community and you are a lesbian, if somebody comes on to you and they say that, does it cause you to be like, hold up, sis? Or are you like, okay?
Well, no, because I'm not, when you're expressing what you got going on, like what you're doing, I'm not thinking that's invitation for you to be wanting. I don't think that's invitation. You're trying to engage with me. I just think you just sharing because you feel comfortable and you want to tell somebody your sex story. So it's so sad. I never know people be flirting with me for real, for real. Like if you like me, you gotta tell me you like me. Because now I'm gonna be like, oh, that's what's up. But yeah, like
you're blonde to the
unless I'm flirting with you, then I'm like, yeah, I get it. But if you flirting with me, you gonna have to be like real obvious. Because if not, I'm gonna be like, she weird. Well, not she's weird. I'm just gonna be like, oh, she's so nice.
So what did she do? What level was she at?
It went crazy. But again, like I said, I'm that person out.
But wait a minute. Hold on. There's so much to unpack.
I know.
She said she had a dude, or she's telling you about the dude.
No, they wasn't together. No. So they weren't together.
They're not together. Okay.
Yeah, so it was broken up. Okay. She was single.
All right. This is why you were out?
No, we were out. Yeah. So she told me that they were not together. They were single, but she was saying that was her last person. And she was saying, like, she just started to express to me that she would engage sexually with women, and that's what she was doing or whatever. Like she was just telling me she was like interested in women. She did not specify me, nor that I'm thinking, because she's talking about her past experiences, that she's initiating like something between us or letting me know that she's interested. I'm just thinking again that you're just sharing because again, this is the field that I'm in. So when people telling me about their sex life, I'm not thinking that you're interested in me. I'm just thinking you're comfortable sharing because
you feel like you've created a safe space. Yeah,
because that's just what I do. So I'm just like, okay, she's just sharing, and I'm nosy. Depending on what it is, I want to hear about it. Right. So anyway,
so we're out. Let's go.
Right,
we made it out.
Right
on a date.
Right, but it wasn't a date.
It wasn't a date.
No, we were just eating. It was just a. That's like you like, oh, I'm out. Like, dang, I'm gonna call my boy.
Just meet me up.
Yeah, it was just that's literally what it was. I already had the plans. I was going to eat because one of my favorite restaurants, but I already had reservations there. But I was like, I remember, like, oh snap, let me call her see if she busy.
All right.
She was like, she free. I'm like, cool, let's go get something to eat.
Let's go eat.
That's what that was. It wasn't a date.
So that's how we started.
Boom. So now. We at the restaurant, we eating or whatever. I see we sitting there talking to him about her past situation or with like girls or whatever. So I'm like, going to listen to blah, blah, blah. So then, we eat our food or whatever. Then she like, oh, snap, I don't really feel like going to the house. I was like, dang, I said, dang, I feel like that. I was supposed to go back to Durham because my friend was having a house party. And I was supposed to go back to Durham, but I was like, I don't feel like driving back to Durham. I'm not going to drive back to Raleigh. I was like, fuck all that. I'm going to just stay at Raleigh, but I want to go dancing. Okay. So I was like, boom. It's a really nice, really nice upscale bar that's around the corner where the restaurant was at. So I'm like, boom, let's go over there. Cause I like the vibe over there. They had good DJs or whatever. So she's like, okay, let's go over there. Now they have this really nice hidden bar. And I wanted to just go to the bar because I wanted to sit down and relax and just be in space, nice space or whatever. So now you gotta have reservations to get into the hidden bar. But I talked to them about it. So I was able to talk us into it. So we got to the bar and we're sitting there, we're talking or whatever, and then we started ordering drinks. Now here's the thing, and I feel like old girl from the Macy letter, because it was red flags there. Well, me and her was on the phone talking, she was taking shots at the house.
So she already loose.
So then we get to the restaurant and she drinking. Now me, I'm a liquor drinker, so I drank my shit straight. What was I drinking that night? McCullen. So I was drinking scotch. So I went from drinking scotch to drinking more scotch because I was at the other bar drinking more scotch. Anyway, so we still drinking, but I am sipping so because anybody who is a spirit drinker, you don't just chug it back.
No,
you sip it, you enjoy it. But like I said, she drinking. Okay. So we get to the bar, like I said. So now we ordering drinks or whatever, and we just chilling or whatever. And I'm the type of person, if I'm with you, we cool. Like I don't mind paying a bill, like because that's just how I gauge with my friends or people that I enjoy, right?
At this time, has she expressed that she is a lesbian or that she enjoys women?
No, we were just chilling.
Okay.
Now I'm getting there. This shit got crazy.
I just wanted to see.
But this is not first time for me being in spaces like this. Like I just be flowing.
All right. Let's roll.
Too much.
Let's go with it.
But I'm better. I don't flow now.
So we're out. She's expressed herself.
She expressed that she had been sexual with women or whatever. Okay. So I said, we at the bar, we're sitting talking or whatever, drinking. And then she starts telling me about, I think she was like, I was pretty. So I was like, oh, thank you, whatever. So then she starts telling me about how she was like, liking how I was looking. And she was like, because I'll play with your titties. I was like, oh, for real? So me being me, I'm like, I bet.
Do it. That's the type
I said, okay. I said, for real? She was like, yeah, I said, all right. I said, to do it then. So this chick, she take her hand, she licks her finger, and she go outside my shirt. I was like, oh shit. And we're in the bar. I know this is probably bad, but fuck it, oh well. Like I said, I'm just being honest about me. So she just sits in the car. So we sit at the bar and she playing. Oh my God, that's it. Just sit at the bar. And I'm just like,
what did the bartender say?
Nothing. I'm like, oh shit, she with the shit. I'm like, all right.
Did the bartender see?
Everybody saw who was sitting at the table. He was just sitting at the table and everybody was walking past. I know it was like, this shit was like, whoa.
Okay, fair. Let's roll.
But like I said, we sit there, she got my teeth. I was like, oh shit. I was like, she with the shit. All right. So then she get up, she going to the bathroom. I was like, okay, she go do it. Like she get up and go to the bathroom. When she get up, I was like, damn, she kind of fucked up. She walking kind of funny.
Yeah.
But she was talking about what she wanted, like she was like, trying to kiss. And I was like, no. I was like,
no.
Yeah.
Why?
Because she ain't fucking sober.
A kiss though?
My thing is this here. First of all, I don't know if you, in fact, are very interested in women. You also are very intoxicated. So you're not in space where you're not cognizant right now. And what I don't want to happen is you to wake up the next day and be like, what just happened? I don't need spaces like that. Okay. Again, I'm in the field and these things happen.
Fair.
And so I am very cognizant. I'm also big on consent. I don't feel like you're in a space where you can really consent.
Correct. She was loose.
Right. So when she was trying to kiss, I was like, no. She's like, let's go back. I was like, no. And on top of that, we ain't been tested either. I don't eat raw pussy. Clean. Tested. Grade A. So like, it's just those risk factors, right?
Understandable.
So that's why it was a lot of no's for me because I'm like, but again, but it was like I said, so we sitting there talking of her, and then like, so then we leave or whatever, we depart. She go to her car, we leave. Boom, boom. Me and her texting back and forth, still talking to her. She started sending me pictures. That's the one I got, the unsolicited coochie picture.
It was unsolicited?
I ain't asking for the pussy. I was like, you got the little pussy to yourself.
Well, she wanted to show you. She wanted to.
No, it was pretty. I just didn't want to see it. I didn't ask for it.
Oh, what?
And my point is this, like I said. So like she shit, I was just like, okay. But I'm still engaged because I'm like, I know, right? I know I'm talking shit. But I was like, I'm gonna keep talking to see what she about. Because I'm like, okay, let's see what it leads.
See how far this
and I will say this also too. Like I had recently come out of a long-term 6-year relationship, and I had been single for a year. And I was in space where I was thinking, like, okay, maybe I'll start dating. I hadn't been intimate with anybody else. I was just like, maybe I'll just start dating or whatever. So I was thinking about it. I wasn't actually in action.
So she actually made it to the point of causing you to say, hey, let's see what happens.
Right.
Where does this
go? Because you
go?
seen the chick was pretty.
She was pretty.
Anyway, so like I said, so Me and her still talking of her. So then one night she hit me and was like, "Oh, you want to go out?" So I'm like, "Yeah, we can go out or whatever." And the matter of fact, it was after my show. So I was like, "Okay, well, after my shows, like it's like I always go out to eat after my shows." So I was going to the restaurant and I was like, boom, once again, I got reservations. I'll just add you to it. So like,
All
she
right.
like, cool. Matter of fact, that's the night you saw a picture.
Yeah.
So I go to the restaurant. Man, go to the restaurant, we eating, we talking. Come to find out, she's talking to me about her dude. And she was like, they had gotten back together and then they broke up and she was all heartbroken. I'm looking at her trying to eat my fucking french fries like, I was eating my cornbread like, and drinking my wine like, I did not ask for this shit. Okay, so clearly this is what we are now. So I'm like, okay.
So the script was flipped. It's
Yeah.
like, or the page was like it was turning.
It
Like,
was something.
Who is this motherfucker?
Right. Because
Okay.
I'm like, because again, like even when we was talking, and like I said, she's sending me pictures and stuff like that, talk about wanting to do stuff. And I'm just like, oh, okay, so you gonna get tested. Like none of these conversations been had. So when you're not answering certain questions for me, I'm already writing you off.
Right.
But if I say it's time to get tested and you don't have any information, oh no, big NO. Because that means you too risky. And I'm not. Like my baby, she rusted, but I kiss on her still. Again, grade A. Keep it that way. So like I said, I'm asking her certain things about, safety and risk and stuff like that. You don't have answers. And I'm not prying because at the end of the day, I'm not interested into you. I'm not interested romantically in you. But we talk about fucking, I'm like, I ain't had nothing in a while. I mean, I could. And you look right. Yeah, that's really how it was. But like I said, we answer questions. So like I said, so at the restaurant, telling about her dude, how they broke up and she all heartbroken. I'm looking at her like, what the fuck is happening here? Like, if you wanted a therapy, we could do this on the damn phone when I got home. I want to just eat my damn vegan chicken and waffles with my damn Silver Blanc and just have a good time. That's what I wanted. And I was more back. I was going to drink more back. Anyway, so I said, we're sitting down. So then she like, oh, I was like, fuck, I don't really want to go in the house. I want to go dancing again. So I end up going. So she was like, oh, it's another place that she told me about that they like, did we go outside? I said, okay, let's try that. I hadn't tried that place. So we go there and I was excusing motherfucker that night. Anyway, so we get to
the story.
Don't hate. So like I was saying, we get to the bar, we get to the club or whatever, and we get down there playing good. It's like a really good DJ. So I'm like, boom, so I'm vibing. Like I like a dance, so I'm dancing or whatever. Next thing I know, I'm like, chick. She's talking to a whole bunch of like dudes and stuff like that. So at this point, like, again, like she drinking heavy. Now I'm starting to think like, dad, you drank a lot, like a lot. And I'm like, once again, that's a risky thing for me.
Masking a problem a lot.
So I'm just like, ooh. And with that, again, that in that moment too, it let me know like, okay, now I'm no longer sexually attracted to you because my mind is wondering like, okay, there's something else going on here, and I don't like to mix energy like that. Anyways, like I said, so we in a club or whatever. She walk off, she's talking to dude, dance with this dude buy her drink, that dude buy her drink. I'm just looking at her like, whoa, this. So now
all of a sudden we got dudes in the picture.
Yeah, and again, like it's not. I promise, I don't want to be perceived like, oh, I was feeling some kind of way because I really was. It was the fact like.
That ain't what you portrayed. That's not the woman you portrayed to me.
Right. And then on top of that, like you came over here with me. Like if you gonna do that, I'm gonna tell you, like I said, if we together and somebody buy me a drink, they're buying us a drink. Like it's a thing. What's happening here? And on top of that, like I said, we sitting there together.
What's happening here?
Yeah, what's happening here? I mean, what is that? I mean that. What's happening here? Yeah, I mean that. Anyway.
Go ahead.
And on top of that, like I said, we came here together. And you ain't like you just completely left. So I'm like, so at this point, I'm like, fuck it, I guess I'm here by myself. So I had a good time with me. Like, I'm a good fucking time, okay? So I'm dancing and I was like, dang, it's hot. So I decided I'm gonna go sit outside because I need to cool off. This is what shit went from bad to worse. And I have to say this.
All right, say it.
I don't like spaces, and I do understand that this is layered, right? But I do not like spaces where women do so much to get male attention because my thing is you don't have to.
No, you don't.
But again, like I said, I understand that there are layers to that. So I want to make sure I am very, honest about that. So I'm sitting outside.
So this is where it gets bad.
Yes. So I'm sitting outside. Now, because I'm a type of person, I'm like, okay, I came with you. I know we in the building together. Now, all of a sudden, you look back, you don't see me. So I'm going to text you. I'm like, hey, I'm sitting outside catching some air because it's hot. I'm sitting outside with my legs crossed in the chair, enjoying the night breeze.
Outside.
Outside.
Mm-hmm.
Here come this guy. And I'm never a person, because I do understand, one, I'm feminine presenting.
Mm-hmm.
So if a male approaches me, he has no idea that I am not interested in him because of my presentation.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, I'm not rude, but I'll engage, but not in space where I'm flirting with you, depending on how I'm feeling. Because I'm, like I said, I got this whole goddess thing about me, so I'm in a certain mood.
Continue the story.
I am continuing the story, and you're interrupting my continuance.
Continue the story.
You're interrupting my continuance.
Let's go.
Shh. Like I was saying.
Get to the good shit now.
Shh. You shut up, I could. Are you so hard-headed?
Let's go.
That's why I can cheat the key to say whooping your ass.
Let's go.
But anyway, so like I said, so I'm sitting outside, dude come up, he's talking to me, whatever.
All right.
So he's just still talking, blah, 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 blah. Then he's like, so like, the thing he was saying, I'm like, and I, the whole time I was like, this is what dating is? Oh, I'm gonna get me a cat. Fuck it. Like, just too much.
So the girl I came here with is over there doing God knows what.
And this man
And
just
now
walked
I got
up
this
to
man
me,
in front of me,
telling me about how he sometimes bounces for the club, but he could get me in free. I'm looking at him like, that's what you got to offer? Free entry? Sir, I'm a lady. It was free when I got in here. Like,
ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
But he's sitting there talking to me. But like I said, I'm not rude. On top
She's
of
over there drinking.
I hadn't seen her. I don't know where she at.
So she's just
I'm
in there.
outside. Remember, she in the
She's
building.
just in there.
I don't know where she at at this point. I'm just sitting outside. Best thing about it is we both drove separate cars. So if it was separated, I'd have been good because I got home. I just would have texted because like, hey, you made the whole thing because I'm a good person, right? Anyway, so I said, dude sitting there talking to me or whatever. And he's just talking. I'm just like, So finally, like, he irritated me because he said something. He was like, he asked if I was married. I said, why? He said, let me see your hand. I said, so what? I was like, that's the wrong hand. I said, it's the hand I gave you. Like, go away. so at this point, old girl, she come out. And when I see her, like, she is so gone, like
trash.
Yeah. So she's sitting next to me in the next chair. So me and her, we sitting there talking. She started talking about her friend. So now she on FaceTime talking to whoever this her friend is or whatever, like a feet, like her best friend. She on the phone with her best friend. So her the best friend talking, she holding the high, and I'm just like, oh my God. It's terrible. Oh my gosh.
Why am I here?
Yes, it was awful. And I'm just sitting there like, here. So me and her sitting there, whatever. At this point, I didn't detach from her. I'm just relaxing, just like I said, enjoying the breeze. I'm getting ready to take my red ass home.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting there talking. Here come these two dudes. One dude was dressed in all black, very nice, nice dress guy, look good. So he walk up. The girl I'm sitting next to, she like, oh, you look like ASAP Rocky. So he eat that shit up. So he talking to her, and then his friend walked behind him, and now it's two dudes. They all talking to her. Like I say, I'm literally sitting in a chair, just like this, leg crossed, like I always do, like just disengaged at this point. So as I'm sitting there listening, I hear him, the dude that's dressed in black, talking to the chick I'm with, and I hear him start talking about his nonprofit with kids. So at the time, I was just getting into my organization. So I'm like, oh snap, he might know some resources. So I'm like, boom, my business ears start buzzing. So I say, hey, you. So I said, I need to talk to you. So I start talking to him, me and him engaging, talking about, grants and stuff like he do for a living. So he started telling me he do for a living. And I forgot to tell you this point. He started pulling out his black card, looking at him like, darling, like, I don't know what bothers me about men. This is my thing. When I hear men say certain things like, oh, women like this, or women, want money and blah, blah, blah. But this man didn't know me from Adam and Eve. You pulled out your black card and your other credit card. You showing me like, oh, I got money. And I'm like, I ain't asked you for none of that. I'm literally sitting here on my phone minding my business. And I had one question for you about organizations, not about you, what you can do. No. Can you lead me to somebody? This is what this conversation was.
Right. And you turned it left.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I forgot to tell y'all, let me go back just a tad bit, because there's a situation that happened where something unconsensual happened. I forgot about this. Me and old girl walking down the street, leaving one bar, who was getting ready to go to one bar. They want to pay us $20 to get in. It was getting ready to close. Not I. So we ended up leaving, going to the other bar. Anyway, as I was leaving this bar, it was a guy, a black dude and a white chick. They're walking. So we're
Mm-hmm.
walking past them like this. So when the black dude see me, he's like, damn. He comes in front of me, puts his hand on the nape of my back and grab me close. I punched him and pushed him. I said, don't put your fucking hands on me.
You punched this man?
In the arm, I sure did. What was I supposed to do?
This is all in the same night.
Yes, when I tell you this was a fucking night. When I got home, I was just like,
You didn't even tell the worst part.
I know. That's why I was like, so that's how it started with the dude grabbing my nape on my back, and I punched him in the arm and pushed him because I was like, and like I said, we were walking, and
he was with his woman.
The white bitch.
Or a woman.
Yes, with the white lady. Like I said, she's still to the stop looking at her like, sis, hell, like, get your man. Like, how does this happen here?
Maybe she was trying to, get everybody in the, you know what I mean?
Again, I don't do raw. Great day. Great day. Anyway, it's like I was saying. So like I said, that happened first. Then we leave, get to the other bar, boom, now we're back sitting outside. So like I said, me and dude talking or whatever. Now here is where things go from bad to worse.
This is terrible.
So me and the dude sitting there talking, and he starts telling me some good things about resources and how I possibly get grants. So I'm like, cool. So I'm realizing, wait a minute, Kia, you're tipsy. He's clearly tipsy.
Mm-hmm.
This may not be a good time to have business conversation. So I said, hey, if you're interested, I said, can we exchange numbers? Maybe set up a lunch and we can talk further.
Mm-hmm.
He like, cool, I would love that, blah, blah, blah. I'm sitting in the chair. He stands up. I said, okay. So I grab my phone. I said, what's your phone number? He gave me his phone number. I said, what should I save your name at? Because he maybe showed me all the calls, but I didn't see him, the name. Well, he showed it to me, but I was like, whatever. So he says, I said, what should I save your name as? This man tells me, Daddy.
Yes. Put me in as daddy. Save that.
He said,
save that.
Daddy.
Save that. Daddy. Yeah.
When he said, I looked up at him like,
Yes.
I said, absolutely not.
Why not? I'm tired. Why not? It's daddy.
I mean, right? Complete stranger. Like a total complete stranger. I'm going to save daddy.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm fully aware now.
But was he joking?
The way this conversation turned, if I'd have said, okay, he'd have been like, great. Clearly, what I had in mind, he didn't have in mind.
No.
So I'm thinking about business. He thinking about Gucci.
He wanted buns.
He did. And at the time, I wasn't aware. Didn't I tell you earlier, I'm not always aware when somebody's flirting with me. Because to me, it's just like, oh, we're talking about business. So we're talking about business.
To lead me to the buns.
Again, I am thinking we're talking. Did you not hear what I say? I literally just told you.
And I'm telling you what he's thinking.
That's
why that daddy came up.
I'm aware. But like
daddy.
I said, when
we
I
talking
learned
about business, and then, you cute and everything. And okay, well, say me as daddy.
But daddy, of all the things he could have said, do I look like a chick that calls somebody daddy? Ugh. Anyway. Ugh. Anyway. So I'm like, so we sitting there. He says, absolutely not. And then he starts talking. And then y'all, the chick next to me.
To whom you came with.
To whom I came with. She yells out, oh, because I love to call my niggas daddy when we fucking.
Womp. Womp. Womp.
I looked at her, gave her the nastiest look, because in my mind, I'm getting ready to tell her off. I'm like, chick, you missed the cue. You missed the cue. Like, it ain't even a thing like, oh, you don't need to be talking to dudes, because I don't care about it. Like I said, I'm already not interested. So if you're interested in guys or women, whatever you're doing, that's what you're doing. But the fact I'm sitting here talking about this, you sitting here like with me, you holler out, I love to call my niggas daddy. Like, ma'am, wrong timing. Like, you could have waited. I'm like, you missed the point. So at this point, not me. I done went from being cool, calm, to collected to now I'm like, fuck shit. Fuck this shit. So I said, okay, I sat there and I looked at him. I said, absolutely not. He's like, what you mean? I'm sorry, what? What do you mean? What do I mean? Why would I say a stranger's name in my phone is daddy?
So while you're having this conversation, what the hell is she doing?
Oh, she still talking. I forgot the other dude. Remember he came with the other guy. So when you know what? I probably again.
So then she crossed over into your conversation.
She was never interested in the other dude. Remember, she was interested in the dude that I was talking to, but I started talking to him because he was talking about the business I'm into.
Business.
So she was still interested in dude, but the dude he came with, she was talking to him. I guess she's being nice because I had already told dude when he was like talking, I was like, I mean no harm. I said, but you don't have no use for me because he in logistics. I don't need to ship shit. So I was like, I said, I mean no harm. I had no use for you. I said, but if I knew somebody now, I would reach out. But I was like, I don't, we got to talk about. But like I was saying, that's really how the conversation went because that's where I was at.
And she's just sitting there drunk.
Right, talking to other dudes. So in the midst of, like I said, this she how I love to call my niggas down. We fucking. I'm like,
I love to call
my nigga daddy when we fucking. I'm like, this took a left. Again, how did we get here?
We did come here together, and none of that was.
How did we get here? Can't coach.
So I got a man in front of me that I don't want to be bothered with. I got this drunk ass that came with me. And all of a sudden she went from talking about what we gonna do to calling people daddy. And how did we get out of this situation?
So, like I said, at that moment, I went from being cool collected to now I'm like, fuck it. So other side of me came out. And the one thing I want people to understand, language and body language go together.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people talk a whole lot and their body say a whole lot of other shit.
Mm-hmm.
So moments like this with guys like that who enjoy feeling like they're going to take and overpower women, I love men like that. I really do. Y'all the easiest to break. And I say that in spaces, not breaking like, oh, do something, because I want to make sure I'm clear. I mean in spaces where it's like, let you know, like, you need to chill. Because what you think you got, at all. So I'm sitting there the whole time. Now this man starts telling me about how there needs to be women in space where they always want to be in control. There needs to be one CEO. Don't know proper business run with more than one CEO. And blah blah blah. And I'm looking at him the whole time sitting with my leg crossed, like I showed y'all. And I'm just looking at him. I'm just like this. He didn't got up. This is what I was saying about body language. So he's standing over me, which is a powering stance. Mm-hmm. And then he gets all the way down and squats in front of me, and now he's eye to eye with me. Mm-hmm. That's the mission. So I'm like, oh, okay, you one of them. Got it. So I didn't say anything on purpose. So you get back up, and then he get right back down. And he's like, and I'm looking at him the whole time. I didn't change my face. I didn't move my hand. I just sat there just like this, watching him. He got back up. He got back down. Then he got back up. But at this point, I was done. Mm-hmm. I looked and said a word, not to her, not to nobody. I put my hand out just like this. He grabbed my hand. He held me up. I pat him on the face. Good night, sugar. And I walked my happy ass to my car. And that's how that night ended. She come trotting her ass behind me. Next thing I know, and she trotting behind me. 2 more dudes come and they drunk as a motherfucker. They come try to talk to her. They getting ready to open my car door. I say, ho.
Wrong car.
What you doing? Oh, can we open her car? Can we open her door? No. She's in the truck in front of me. You can do whatever you want to that vehicle.
Over there.
Yeah. And like I said, because I am a gentle woman, okay? I sat in my car, made sure she got in her truck. When I saw that, she drove off. I drove off. I have not spoken to her since.
Did she ever try to reach out?
Oh, yeah.
And you never took the time to be like, what was this about?
No, I don't care. You're consistently in the same space. To me, it's a no.
Okay.
I don't have any. What more are we going to say? I've met you twice in different spaces. You show up already drinking.
Yeah.
And then you get to those spaces and you're still drinking. Mm-hmm. And then you in space now where you too risky. I have shit to lose. When men say stuff like, even women say shit like, oh, I got shit to lose. No, I got shit to lose. Like, I got business. I got a kid. I got life. Like, no, you come with a lot of risk. You drink a lot. You do too much. You engage in risky behaviors. Clearly, you open for, like, here's my thing. I am all good for casual sex, but safely. And you didn't even want to talk about being tested. So I know you with the shit.
And you like to call people daddy.
Why
that
y'all
you don't
fucking
know.
In the midst when you talking to me,
Why are you trying to talk to?
I was embarrassed.
Were you embarrassed though?
Yes, I was embarrassed.
Why were you embarrassed?
Because I'm with this chick. And we sitting there talking, and she had.
Were you though? You was outside when they seen you. You were outside.
But then she's sitting next to me. It appeared that you and I know each other because
Yeah.
we sit here engaged in conversation when these two gentlemen walk up.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, the dude was telling me he was a bouncer. When the dude had all black came on,
Yeah.
he saw him. He was just like,
For real. So you already knew he was out of it.
But
out of his league.
But my thing was this here. I wasn't interested in nobody because I was sitting there by myself. I was sitting on my phone, minding my own
Trying to
black
get
ass
the
business.
Trying to get the night air.
I was just wanting to catch the night air, and everybody
And then
just
all
came,
this shit happened in
just
one night.
just spiraled out of control.
I would definitely say that's an unfortunate tale. I am sorry for you singles once again. That is an
Man.
unfortunate tale.
Listen.
And that also goes for those who watch this show, and we don't talk about those who are in the LGBTQA community.
we suffer, y'all.
Clearly, it don't make a difference. It's a person thing.
People
It's a
suck.
person thing.
People just suck. Not all people. Some people just suck for real. For real. I tell people like, listen, man. Look, those who engage heterosexually, y'all not alone. I promise you. We go through stuff on the other side.
I don't know why that story made me feel so good inside. I don't know why. Because you know why? I just envisioned her, not so much you. She's funny to me because I'm here with you. I didn't drink so much. I forgot that. And I just went into a totally different mode. And I think in your shoes, I don't know how I would have responded when she said, I like to call my niggas daddy.
Wow,
we're
fucking.
I'd have been like, what do you even say at
That's
that
why I
time?
looked
Like,
at her like,
wow.
what? Like, how did we get here? We wasn't even talking about sex. Like,
wow.
How? But like I said, I do understand. Again, she was in space. She was, going through a breakup with her person. So maybe she was emotional, right?
Right.
Could have been there. What would you say?
It says, so why don't you mention that you only date women as studs? Presenting dudes still try to talk to me. So when I'm having a conversation with a drunk dude about business, I let him know from the jump I'm gay.
Oh, you're saying why don't I just say I only talk to women? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So then, like, why just let him know? Like, I don't date.
Because again, like I said, when me and him started talking,
It was business only.
it was literally talking about business. I had
You know
no
what?
intention of.
For as confident as you are in conversation, knowing you, you are so soft and slightly naive when because that shit just went over your head. Like he was talking to you to talk to you.
But
he
like,
didn't care about the damn business.
But
part
didn't
about
I
it.
tell you that when me and her was sitting at the restaurant, she was telling me about her sexual
That
experiences.
shit would have had me dying like Kia.
But like
Kia,
I said,
what are you doing?
But again, I did give a disclaimer. I really just don't be because I'm a type, like I told you, I'm a logical person. So how I start is how I start. I assure you, if I'm interested, you gonna know. You gonna have to guess. I'm gonna tell you flat out.
But what about him? He was interested.
I don't know. And on top of that, I ain't talked to men in well over 12 years. I don't know what that looks like.
It looks like flashing cards.
Again, I didn't know.
God. Hey man, I have been in a relationship with this woman of mine for 10 years.
So you see what I'm saying? You don't know either.
If I had to go out in these streets, I would be so scared.
And I am. When I tell you I was on a dating app, I deleted the dating app. I was up there for probably maybe 7 months and I deleted it. I'm done.
God said, man, y'all think these dudes are bad. No, these females are something else.
Oh, I believe it. I just told you a story.
Well, my cousin in the community.
Oh.
Yeah. So believe me, yeah, she did. And she did make a good point. You let her drive drunk. You were so fucking pissed with this woman. You let her drive away drunk?
First of all,
did she make it home?
First of all, again, like I said, Tyronikia is concerned with no.
Get me out of here.
Again, I got my
wrong car door. She's over there. and you pulled off.
Yes, I let her drive home drunk. 'Cause at the end of the day, this is behavior for her. What am I supposed to do? I'm not Harriet Tubman. I ain't trying to save the fucking world. I'm sorry. Like, again, if she's already doing this is habit for her. I'm supposed to take this chick that just hollered out she want to call a strange man daddy while they fucking my car, put her in my car and take her to her house. No, we are done here. So yes, what's her name? Was Tiffany? Yes, Tiffany. Done. I let her drive home. I did. That's her responsibility. No. Mm-mm.
That is hilarious to me. I'm sorry. And like I said, I just, because I'm not in these streets, and I feel bad because I laugh at my sister's tales too.
No, it's
The
awful.
shit that people go through and what's on, just like the messy letter, the shit that is in people's head. I don't understand. There's just, she need to go get therapy too, because clearly the amount of how she's drinking is beyond just having fun.
Yay.
She's drinking to mask something.
And I'm not in a space where I'm sorry. Like, I am a person, I engage with people all day long and talking about feelings and suggesting and offering love and affection, like all those things. I'm a very nurturing, loving person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be romantic with you and heal you at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no fucking way possible.
Nah,
Your partner should not be your therapist. Your partner should not be in that space where they're offering this. Like, that's just unfair. So like I said, with the chick, like I said, when she's talking about when we sat down for dinner. Now we eating, you call me. So we go sit and eat dinner. You sitting there telling me about how you just broke up with the dude. First of all, I didn't know y'all was back together. Cause remember, she's sending me coochie pictures. Y'all forgot that part, didn't you?
Definitely did, yeah. So you sending me that.
You sending me coochie pictures and booty pictures and titty pictures, and I'm just like, and again, I ain't asking for none of this, but I guess that could have been like, the other side of me, like.
You wanted to see it.
I mean, I didn't want to see it, but you sure it ain't gonna not look, because she pretty. Again, you saw the shit. She was pretty. Like, she was an attractive woman. So I'm like, okay, but we still talking. Again, I will say conversation was good. Like, we really did have conversation. Mm-hmm. But like I said, so at no point in time did she tell me she had gotten back with her dude. Remember, the first dinner we had, she was single.
And somehow we bent the corner.
And then they got back together, but that was never communicated with me. But again, I'm in space where you talking about sex with me. But like I told you, then when you tried to kiss me that night, I'm like, no, you need to sober up. 2, we need to talk about test results and stuff like this. Like, there's some things that needs to happen in between the action. So we hadn't even got to that point. And even when I asked you about it again, you ain't had no answer to me. So I ain't got no pussy for you. Like,
that's a lot. I don't want to have to think of those things. I'm gonna go home and
hug her, love her.
Yeah,
because I
don't want to have to think of those things.
No, because that's
a lot of pressure.
But people don't think about it. People get in just spaces where they're moving and doing. And like I said, I'm okay with all of the things, but there's a way of living and doing and practicing safe things. And I'm that person. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I love to have. I'm a good time, but I'm not one to take risks at this big rusty age. I'm too old for oops.
So give me, and those who are watching, you can do it too. Give me 3 things right now that singles need to be aware of in these streets. 3 things, just whatever comes off the top of your head. 1, 2, 3. Look out for this. Let's be careful of this, or do more of this.
Everything I just said, all of the things. I mean, this is why it's hard for me to answer, because I'm new to dating. Like, I literally, and like I said, when I met that woman, that was literally me in space thinking about starting to date. I wasn't even actively doing anything. I didn't start actively dating until July of 23. So I'm still new in this. I don't even know what it looks like to be a single woman dating, because from 19 to 31, I had been in long-term relationships. That's a long time. I spent my entire young adulthood and early adulthood with somebody.
Agreed.
This is my first time being by myself.
I would be terrified.
So I don't know. I don't have what 3 things you look out for, because I'm fucking still figuring it out. Like, I don't know what to look out for. I can tell you what to look out for. People who drink a lot and call people daddy. Why they fucking?
But you came here with
me.
But you came here with a
With
woman.
me. And then you tell me about your person that you got back with, and now y'all broke up. In the span of like a week or two, maybe 3 on top of it.
Damn.
See what I'm saying? So to answer the question,
You don't know.
Junior don't have an answer because
Okay.
I'm literally still figuring out what dating looks like for me right now. But I will say the current woman I'm talking to, I'm with her. When I say she's intentional, she's consistent, she's persistent, like I'm in good space right now. So right now she giving me all the feels. So I give her that. She giving me all the feels. I'm in good space now.
Keep it that way.
I hope so. Look, she ain't don't fuck up, Rick. Don't fuck up, friend. I like you. You like me? Don't fuck up. Just
Keep it that way.
yeah.
So look, we have reached the top of the hour. We're about to get up out of here.
Woo.
Any closing remarks? Anything that you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Yeah,
You'll be back on Friday though.
Yeah, y'all be on the lookout for Sex Unbanned. I know I talk a lot up here and joking a lot of stuff, but honestly, really and truly, a lot of stuff I ain't mean, just talking shit like Coach, just having a good time. But yeah, so Sex Unbanned will be this Friday, 7 p.m. live. Both Coach, myself, Obi will be here. OBO. So, yes, talking again about life, love, sex, sexual health, right? And what that looks like and how sexual health is changing in all those things. So that's that. And then, of course, my workshop, February 17th, SIP, which is Sensual Impact Play, introductory into impact play, but from the sensual side. So that's coming February 17th, right here in Durham. So y'all come through. Tickets are available. Follow me. Got questions, Tiffany? You had so many, darling.
Hey, Tiffany, her name Jasmine. That's my cousin Jasmine.
God,
you see the T, you can't see the screen.
Oh, that's what it was. You know what? I apologize, Jasmine. Do forgive me. But you had some comments and questions. If you have any more, especially about old girl and her daddies,
calling people daddy. That's crazy.
Yes, why they fucking? You can reach me at _sexy_education on IG. Same thing on TikTok. So that's just me. Y'all appreciate y'all having me. I know y'all miss Kim. That's my baby because I love her. That's my girl. That's my girl.
I wonder if she was listening.
She gonna cuss us out.
And no, we did good, and we're ending on time.
Oh,
she would be happy.
She gonna be proud of her because I'm always late.
Because last time we did this when she was gone, when we was at the factory, I fucked it up.
Oh yeah, we was told we was drinking.
Show lasted too damn long.
Like 2 hours. Who was drunk? I know I was.
So she would be proud of us. Everything went smooth. Everything was good. So if you're listening, I don't want to call you. I don't call her Pooh on air. So if you're listening, Kim, I did good today. Now tomorrow we have one of the guys from the Genius Party named Ampersand coming in. One of the Fresh Artists feature guys, and then up until that point, Obi will be with us tomorrow, the engineer.
Yay!
So we might get an unfortunate dating tale from Obi. She's single, so we'll see what's going on with that in that world. And of course, we're gonna have the messy letter and entertainment news. So stick with us, and not Tiffany with the laughing.
You know what? I'm sorry. Don't cancel me. I apologize.
Right.
What you want? No, I'm not gonna call you. Prefer to be called Jasmine or something else? What should I call you, baby?
It says Tolliver Jasmine is what it says right there.
So I should call you.
I call her Jasmine.
I asked Miss Jasmine. Is it okay to call you Jasmine Sugar?
We'll wait till she answers.
Oh, okay.
Because why not?
I mean, because look, I'm
just Jay.
Yeah. Oh, just
she
Jay.
said just Jay.
Okay, I'll call you Jay then. Because again, I apologize for that today. It's not your name. I got you. You're gonna be Jay from now on. Every time I'm like, hey Jay, that's my girl.
Jay's every day with us. Appreciate your support.
Jay, well, in that case, you need to make sure you be all Sex Unbanned. Because you do. Oh, you do? Mm-hmm. Look, I'm still talking shit. And you like, girl, shut up. Okay, don't cancel me, Jay. Hold tight.
I promise you. If ain't nobody else with us, she's with us.
That's right. When we blow up, we got you.
So see everybody tomorrow. Please, everybody have a good night. And prayerfully, yes, she said yes every day. Prayerfully, as long as everything goes well, I will be here tomorrow, 5:45.
Ooh, y'all.
Peace.